This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC 15 Arizona. Major primaries taking place across the country tonight as election season ramps up. All new and only on ABC 15, an inside look at preparations for the primary here in Arizona. You're looking at how election workers verify the signatures of early voters. Mail-in and early voting have been the subject of a lot of election misinformation. So to cut through the noise, ABC 15 getting exclusive access as ballots were verified from today's municipal election in Litchfield Park.
All of those images, binary images, are then zipped up into a file and they're transmitted here to our building.
Celia Neighbor, the Assistant Director of Early Voting, giving us a look at the software used to verify signatures. Takes your signature from this year's election and compares it to past years and your voter registration form.
If they can't make their determination to verify it, then they absolutely must mark that as an exception so that the manager can further review it.
She goes on to tell us election observers are always in the room and there's a live video feed of the entire operation. Managers also review a portion of signatures checked by each worker just to be safe. This is part of our mission and Election Promise, bringing you stories to cut through the noise and get you the facts to help fight misinformation. The FDA taking the next step to get kids COVID booster shots. The FDA is authorizing a Pfizer booster for kids 5 to 11 years old, at least 5 months after their last dose. Pfizer says their data shows a third dose increased antibodies by 36 times in that age group. ABC 15 Health Insider Dr. Shadmar Vasti says it's a much needed move.
Because of waning immunity. So studies have shown that although 2 shots in the main series are effective in kids this age to prevent severe illness and hospitalization, the effectiveness of preventing any infection at all goes from 68% down to 12% after 5 months.
The CDC is expected to give final approval later this week. As the weather keeps heating up, the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office is reminding families to be safe around water. In the past 4 weeks, 4 people have drowned at Lake Pleasant. MCSO says none of them were wearing life jackets. They say everyone on a boat needs to wear one, no matter how good of a swimmer you are. They also say you need to be prepared and know your own limits before going for a day on the lake. Operation Safe Roads and a new crackdown to make sure people are wearing their seat belts. DPS is getting a $20,000 grant to fund their Buckle Up Arizona campaign. It allows the department to pay for overtime to help remind and enforce the state's seatbelt law. Here's what matters. In the 112 deadly crashes troopers investigated this year, 43 of the people killed were not wearing seat belts. CDC says wearing a seat belt reduces the risk of being hurt in a crash by half. This week, ADOT will present 5 years of highway construction plans. The projects total more than $570 million. Plans include widening and adding lanes to I-17, opening the Gila River Bridge between Phoenix and Casa Grande, the initial phase of an interchange at I-40 and the 93 in Kingman, and widening part of State Route 260 in Mojave County. Meeting is at 9 a.m. Friday at the Salt River Pima Maricopa Community Tribal Council Chambers. That's near Osborne and Alma School. You can attend in person or online. Marijuana revenue hitting a new high in our state. Arizona spending more than $115 million on pot and paying more than $22 million in taxes. Latest state report shows recreational sales outpacing medical sales for the 4th month now. That means more tax dollars since recreational pot carries an extra 16% tax. More than half of the $22 million in marijuana tax revenue was from that excise tax. That money is distributed to community colleges, police and fire departments, transportation, health, and criminal justice programs. Having fun doesn't need to be expensive. ABC 15 going in depth to find you cool things you can do with your family while on a budget. Our affordable family fun special airing all day tomorrow, starting at 4:30 a.m.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens with a look at your forecast tomorrow and another triple-digit day here in the valley. Temperatures will start out in the 70s, end up in the mid-90s at noon, and then will pop up near 100 degrees around 4 p.m. here in Phoenix, putting us about 5 degrees above normal for this time of year. Also tracking triple digits out to the northwest for Bullhead City and Lake Havasu City, 90s in Kingman and Sedona, and mid-70s to low 80s up along the Mogollon Rim tomorrow. Winds will generally be light across our state, but they are going to pick up by the end of the week. In fact, getting really breezy, if not a bit windy, across our state on Thursday. And even higher winds are expected on Friday, which will increase fire danger across northern Arizona. We're also going to get some slightly cooler air as these winds pick up. We'll drop to 98 on Friday, 97 on Saturday, and then the triple digits will return with another warm-up coming toward the beginning of next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.